Det svenska ishockeylandslaget 3-0! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team Finland! Det är dags att hylla två stycken stora hockeyprofiler. Rikta era blickar mot jumbotronen.
I sin 30 år långa tränarkarriär har Per Mårts 17 av dem representerat olika svenska landslag. Per inledde dock sitt tränarskap i den klubb han spelade under större delen av sin karriär, nämligen Västerås IK. Mårts var assisterande coach till Kurt Lundmark när Sverige tog OS-guld i Lillehammer 1994 samt VM-silver 1993 och 95 och dessutom ett VM-brons 1994.
Och sa då, och Sverige vinner! Sverige är olympiska mästare i ishockey för första gången!
Efter senior i Västerås AIK HV71 återvände Per till landslaget, denna gång som förbundskapten. Efter 3 år i juniorkronorna fick han 2010 ansvaret för 3 kronor där han skulle spendera de nästkommande 6 säsongerna. Under Pers tid som förbundskapten vann 3 kronor 4 medaljer, VM-brons 2014, VM-silver 2011, OS-silver 2014 och framförallt VM-guld 2013.
För 9:e gången i ishockeyhistorien, det 77:e världsmästerskapet på hemmaring är världsmästare. Grattis Sverige!
Tommy Bergman, backen född i värmländska Munkfors i december 1947, representerade 3 kronor i VM 1971 och 72, i OS 1972 och i Canada Cup 1976. Men det var i Nordamerika som Tommy skördade sina allra största framgångar. Efter OS i Sapporo 1972 blev han en av de första svenska ishockeyspelarna att ta steget över till NHL där hans tuffa spelstil passade väl in. Efter flera års spel i de klassiska svensklagen Detroit Red Wings och Winnipeg Jets återvände Tommy till Sverige för spel i Västra Frölunda och senare i Södertälje där han avslutade sin spelkarriär. Efter den aktiva karriären har Tommy bland annat arbetat som tränare, även som NHL-scout för Anaheim Mighty Ducks och nu i drygt 20 år för Toronto Maple Leafs. Mina damer och herrar, här är de, tidigare förbundskaptenen Per Mårts och dessutom det senaste invalet i Svenska ishockeyförbundets Hall of Fame, Tommy Bergman.
And the awards are presented by Anders Larsson, President of the Swedish Ice Hockey Association, Tommy Bostedt, General Secretary, and Peter Blomqvist, Chairman of the Hockey Hall of Fame Committee. And now, team captains, would you please join us by the carpet? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthems of Finland and Sweden, performed by Tina Markkanen and Daniel Hellström from the Gothenburg Opera House.
but a change of scenery. Finland and Sweden, this time from the Scandinavian and Gothenburg, 2 days after Olli Mätä lifted the Finns to a 3-2 win in overtime in Helsinki. John Shorthouse, John Garrett here in Sweden, where Rickard Gronberg will try to rally his team, albeit down a couple of forwards tonight. He has to dress Matthias Ekholm on the fourth line, a natural defense, and we'll talk more about that moving forward. And Lauri Merimäki bringing his team here to Gothenburg. After the dramatic overtime win with a goal coming in the last minute of sudden death 3-on-3, Olli Mata providing the heroics for the young coach of Team Finland. Both these teams head to North America after this game. One more tune-up before the tournament begins for real. Henrik Lundqvist played 5 seasons in this building for Frölunda of the Swedish Elite League, coming off a 35-win season with the New York Rangers. Up against Tuukka Rask for Finland. It was Pekka Rinne the other night getting the win. Rask, a big part of Finland's bronze medal performance at the Olympic Games in Sochi 2 years ago. Good atmosphere here, John.
It is a good atmosphere, and I'm wondering if this game will have the same kind of edge to it that we had on Thursday night.
If it does, Erik Furlak and Tobias Bjork could have a busy night. You saw the linesmen there as well, Henrik Pilblad and Andreas Malmqvist, as we get set for this game. In an interesting arena, it's a neat configuration, kind of like the Saddle Dome in Calgary. And as we mentioned, an excellent atmosphere here, and there was a big roar when Henrik Lundqvist was announced as the starting goaltender for Team Sweden.
There was 52 hits in that game on Thursday, and I wonder if this one will have that same kind of edge.
Sweden starts with its top line, the Sedin brothers and Louis Eriksson. Hampus Lindholm is into the lineup. Ekholm remains in on the forward line. Matthias Ekholm in the absence of Marcus Kruger and Rickard Rakell, both of whom were nicked in the game the other night against Finland. Rasmus Ristolainen, I should say, with a pass to the side. Puck played to center. Lindholm is there, trying to get it by Jonas Donskoi, the young forward for Finland. Now the puck comes Louis Eriksson. He takes a hard hit from Ristolainen. Daniel Sedin brings the puck in with a pass to Henrik. Across to Eriksson. Drops to the right point. Erik Karlsson with a shot attempt that was blocked. And the puck winds up in neutral ice. Oliver Ekman-Larsson has come on as both teams make changes. Nicholas Backstrom at center for Team Sweden with Patrick Hornqvist and Philip Forsberg up front. Forsberg has that pass bounce off his skate, called onside, and a close play at the line. And now a pass intercepted by Sami Vatanen, who tried to play the puck around, but it goes over the short glass to the left of Tuukka Rask, and the whistle blows.
One of the things Team Sweden said they'd have to do is get some more shots. They only had 20 shots on goal, and they felt they passed up too many opportunities just by trying to make too many fancy plays.
Alexander Barkov in for this face-off. He was on that two-on-one rush in overtime that resulted in the Olli Mata goal. Patrick Laine trying to move in on the left wing. Checked by Niklas Hjalmarsson. Bumped by Jussi Jokinen that gets the puck ahead. And the Swedes able to clear it outside the line to center. Hjalmarsson in his own zone. Passes near side to Ekman-Larsson. Bodied at center. Takes a spill, but Forsberg able to slide the puck in before knocking his man down. That was Vatanen. Minute and a half in, no score. And that's Jyrki Jokipaka with the puck behind his own net, passing near side to Sami Vatanen. His pass off his skate, Jakob Silfverberg, and fans don't like the offside whistle, but it blows and there'll be a face-off outside the blue line.
Well, Carl Soderberg just wasn't able to get out off a skate. Soderberg was still inside. Good call by the linesman.
Soderberg at center on this line with Gabe Landeskog and Jakob Silfverberg. That's Anton Strålman dumping the puck around. Billy Polka there takes a hit from Landeskog. He was very physical in the game the other night. Playing more of a fourth line role, if you will, third, fourth line, not the role he's quite accustomed to with the Colorado Avalanche. Billy Polka inside his own line. Esa Lindell takes the pass. The young Dallas Stars defensive prospect leaves behind the goal for Polka. Erik Haula takes his pass and returns the puck to Polka. Olli Mata, the overtime hero, tips the puck in from center. Haula, first man in with some room behind the net. Sharp angle shot as he teed it up for Lauri Korpikoski. That was blocked. Now at the other end, Carl Hagelin after the puck. He'll have to tag up as it was played in offside. He does, so action continues. Haula pressured by Michael Backlund, who's in the lineup. Kruger injured the other night, and that's why Backlund is in. And as we mentioned, there's Matthias Ekholm playing up front with Ricard Raquel unable to play in this game. Rosters are frozen technically September 16th, correct?
Yes.
But if a team falls below 18 skaters and 2 goaltenders, they will be allowed to replace players during the course of the tournament in Toronto. Oliver Ekman-Larsson with a pass to the right point. Hjalmarsson to Ekholm. Leaves for Ekman-Larsson. Doesn't shoot it. Tees it up for Hagelin, who's got some room. Slap pass intended for Henrik Sedin. And it never got through to the Swedish captain.
There's an opportunity where they could have taken the shot on net and played for a rebound.
Puck deflects out of play. And it'll be a face-off in the neutral zone, just shy of the 4-minute mark of the scoreless first period.
Well, here's the hard slap pass, but you're going through 3 sticks, and it just doesn't make it all the way there.
Hagelin takes a rest. The rest of the top line on for Sweden. Louis Eriksson had a goal the other night, banking one in off Pekka Rinne. Lundqvist couldn't stop that ring around. Puck is centered, teed up by Barkov for Laine. Swedish stick just redirected that pass before it got through. Now the puck in the air, and it went in off a high stick, says the official. No goal, Eric Furlat, as Lundqvist went to catch that puck, but the Finnish stick got there ahead of him.
And no argument. Henrik Lundqvist reaching up.
Teravainen.
Teravainen with a good hand. Jussi Jokinen pulled it back in.
Oh, pardon me. I thought it was 86. It was 36.
36.
Good eyes, John.
Thank you. We are a long way away.
So it stays scoreless. Just past the 4-minute mark, first period. Here's a chance for the Finns. Puck sent towards the front. It was blocked by Erik Karlsson. Now he's checked, but there's going to be a penalty here to Finland for hooking, as Valtteri Filppula got the stick in on Karlsson, and Sweden gets the game's first power play.
Sweden had penalty problems in the game on Thursday. They took 7 penalties, gave up 1 power play goal against. Valtteri Filppula going off for a hook. Reaches in on Erik Karlsson and gets under the arm. Just trying to get the stick, got under the arm, and ends up with a hook attempt.
10 power plays the other night, but only 3 of them went Sweden's way. The Swedes 0 for 3, and as John mentioned, feeling they need to generate more shots, get more pucks to the net rather than throw it around the outside. We'll see what they accomplish here on their first attempt in this scoreless first period. Henrik Sedin with the puck, ripped wide to Ekman-Larsson. Karlsson at the line. Ekman-Larsson on the side. High slot, Daniel Sedin passes to Henrik Sedin. In front for Daniel. That pass was tipped by Ristolainen. Swedes regain control. Karlsson, long shot. That was blocked in front. Henrik Sedin on the right side. Daniel Sedin. Karlsson now. Daniel Sedin into the corner for Henrik. Looking in front, passes. It's off his skate, and a right pad saved by Rask. Intercepting his Ristolainen, and he clears the puck all the way down. Minute 10 to go in the penalty to Filppula, as the Swedes change their power play personnel. Backstrom, Forsberg, and Hornqvist onto the ice. Karlsson stays up, along with Landeskog now. Jyrki Jokipakka finds a seam and bounces the puck down the ice. Erik Karlsson starts out. 40 seconds to go in the Swedish power play. Landeskog on the drop pass. His pass tipped away. Here's Barkov shorthanded. Karlsson knocks into the ice, and the fans appreciate that play. Backstrom through center. Sends one across. Landeskog with some room. 15 seconds to go on the man advantage. Landeskog Leaves on the right side, Backstrom. Strawman's come on to replace Carlson in the blue line. Here's a wrist shot, stopped by Rask, rebound to the line, Strawman is there. Nicholas Backstrom down to Landeskog, sharp angle bid, stop, he shovels the puck in front, it's loose at the side, Landeskog picks it up there. Filppula's out of the box. Finland back to full strength, and the Swedes 0 for 4 now in the 2 games, 0 for 1 in this one. Ole Mattis sends the puck in and heads to the bench.
Had a couple of good chances on that power play.
Carl Hagelin bounces one wide of the goal, Rask out of his net. Swings it around, Swedes hold it in, long shot, Rask able to steer that away. With Silverberg right in front of him looking for a deflection. And now the play whistle down, and Hedman after Eric Haula, who hit Carl Hagelin after the whistle had blown. But that's diffused quickly. Eric Haula is going to go to the box for that hit. And when we were
2 players like that, they've got Leo Komarov, who plays that way, Lori Korpikoski, and Eric Haula. Better keep your head up after the whistles.
Bit of a late hit, which the Swedes took exception to, and the officials noticed as well. So a second straight power play for Team Sweden after failing on its first. Swedes hoping that this area of the special teams will be an advantage for them come tournament time. And we'll see how they do on their second attempt. Henrik Sedin in for the face-off against Mikko Koivu. Finns able to come up with the puck, and Sami Vatanen sends it down the ice.
Mikko Koivu was the best of the centers in the face-off circle last game. Won 14 of 22 draws.
Henrik Sedin brings the puck in with a pass to Daniel. Now Henrik in front for Carlson. Pass was out of his reach. And Koivu there to send the puck down the ice. .30 seconds gone in the penalty to Haula. Daniel Sedin steps in on the left wing. Ekman Larsson at the left point. Carlson takes his pass. Louis Eriksson is set up in front as Ekman Larsson looks there with a slap shot. Broke his stick. He'll keep after the puck. And Eriksson there to help him out as Ekman Larsson now heads to the bench with the puck sent down the ice. Minute to go in the power play. We're 8 minutes into the first, no score. Patrick Hornquist on the right wing. Landeskog feeds the blue line. Carlson to Backstrom. Nicholas Backstrom looking in front, feeds back to Carlson. Now Backstrom again. Carlson near side. Forsberg with a shot, and Tuukka Rask sliding to his right made the save. Carlson again, this time a one-timer. Rask stopped it. Loose puck jamming away is Hornquist. Rask has the puck, and Forsberg, I think, wound up in the net. Oh, pardon me, that was Landeskog.
Well, good traffic in front of Tuukka Rask, but he's able to make the save and keep the puck in close. It's right about 6 inches away from his pads. He's able to reach out. Hornquist. Good screen, good screen. Tuukka Rask able to follow it. Tuukka Rask has made 2 or 3 good saves already in this game.
31 wins for Boston last year. Swedes win the draw. There's a shot by Landeskog. Rebound. Rask stopped that as well. A sharp save off Hornquist right in front. Now Carlson with a shot. Glove save by Rask, and the rebound steered to the corner. Swedes are getting pucks to the net on this power play. And now we got another penalty coming up. And another one to Finland as Mikko Koivu heads to the box. Pardon me, it's Ristolainen heading to the box.
Well, that's all created by the traffic in front. Ristolainen, the cross-check on Hornquist. Rask again. 2 very good saves in tight.
So a 2-man advantage for 13 seconds here for Team Sweden. 3 early penalties for the Finns. Larsson. And Carlson will man the points. Sedin brothers and Louis Eriksson up front. 5-on-3 for 13 seconds. Finns able to control the draw. Jokki Pekka sends the puck around, not enough to get it out, and Ekman Larsson sets up. 5 seconds to go in the two-man advantage. Eriksson scores! Louis Eriksson set up by Henrik Sedin. The Swedes on the board, and they'll stay on the power play.
What a beautiful pass by Henrik Sedin. And Louis Eriksson gets his feet turned around, gets that stick available. And Henrik Sedin, the perfect pass. Jokki Pekka gets caught in between, can't stop the pass. And once it gets by him, there's no chance for Tuukka Rask on this one. Jokki Pekka's got the stick down, but Henrik saucered it over the stick, and Eriksson able to tip it in.
So the Swedes are 1 for 2 on the power play, and since it only took them 11 seconds, they'll stay on the power play for 1:49. Eriksson with his second in as many games from Henrik Sedin and Oliver Ekman Larsson. He's got the puck. Carlson fires up the left wing to Daniel Sedin. Tried to get one to the corner. But Rask able to cut it off. He'll hang on. There'll be a face-off in the Finnish zone.
Think Louis Eriksson would say anything to his teammate? Gotcha. Tuukka Rask and Louis Eriksson played in Boston together. Very close quarters. I'm sure they'd have a little chuckle about it. Exhibition game.
Eriksson scored 30 for the Bruins last year before signing the offseason with the Vancouver Canucks. Swedes control on the power play. Here's Forsberg. Carlson back to Forsberg. Puts one on goal. That was blocked, and that hurt. Esa Lindell struggling to his feet and now glides his way to the bench after blocking that shot by Philip Forsberg. Backstrom takes the drop pass. Backs off the defense. Still with the puck. Carlson at the blue line. Feeds near side to Forsberg. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Hornquist with a sharp angle shot. Might have gone off the mask of Rask. Backstrom able to get it through to Carlson. Philip Forsberg to the goal line. Hornquist couldn't handle the pass. Jokki Pekka battles for the puck. He's able to win that fight and get it down the ice. "15 seconds to go in the Swedish power play. Henrik Sedin brings the puck into the pass to Daniel. Strawman for Daniel Sedin. Sent one towards the middle. That was knocked away. Held in by Strawman. Henrik Sedin couldn't reach that pass. Swedish defenseman ran into his goaltender. They're back on their feet, and the Finns are back to full strength with Ristolainen out of the box. Swedes 1 for 3 on the power play. Here's Strawman with a shot off a stick and wide. Eriksson after the rebound. Swedes maintain control. Ekman Larsson couldn't reach that pass, and the puck is cleared ahead and out to center. Just under 9 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 Sweden. Ole Mata ahead for Mikael Granlund. 4 Finns through center. Donskoy. Now a centering pass. Didn't get through. Donskoy fights for the puck on the near side. Feeds the blue line. Jokki Pekka to Sami Vatanen. Dumps one towards the goal. Lindholm there. Can't get it by Granlund on the left side. Now a hit by Lindholm on Donskoy into the end boards. Soderberg clears one ahead. Glove down by Landeskog, who's in on the left wing. Sends one back for Carl Soderberg, who turns and wrists one in front, deflected. Getting his stick on that one was Silverberg, and Rask was able to steer it wide. Soderberg. Pass back. Now sent in front. That one was tipped as well. Victor Hedman got his stick on it, and Rask another save. And we have a penalty coming up to Sweden. Silverberg's going to head off. And when we come back, down a goal, Team Finland will have its first attempt on the power play.
Again, they're looking for their first shot on goal. There's Silverberg, takes his man out, and Eric Verlat calls him for interference, had the stick up. Shots are 9-0.
A determined start for Team Sweden.
Yes.
Now 11-0 as they've added a couple during the commercial break. So it's been a little lopsided to start. The Swedes with the 3 early power plays and the goal on the 2-man advantage, but now a chance for Finland, which was 1 for 7 the other night. Barkov the goal off the Carlson turnover. Set up for Barkov near side, tried to put one in front, blocked by Ekman Larsson. Alexander Barkov gets the puck back. Blue line feed, Vatanen. Line back to Sami Vatanen near side. Barkov to Vatanen, long shot, hit a body in front. Ekman Larsson lost a glove trying to punch that one up. Still without the glove as the puck comes back to Vatanen. There's a shot. Lundqvist able to steer it wide. Line to Vatanen. Patrick Line again with a wrist shot. That one blocked by Hjalmarsson. Puck sent to the near side, intended for Barkov. He battles in the corner along with Ekman Larsson. Jumping at the line was Vatanen to hold it in. He sends one in front. Now Jokinen to Line. Tried to send one rink wide for Barkov. That deflects to the right point. Barkov is there, but his pass is blocked off Hagelin and out to center. Trying to steal the puck there was Michael Backlund, but couldn't fish it out of the skates of Sami Vatanen. 45 seconds to go on the penalty to Silverberg. Koivu moves in. Hedman there for Sweden. Now the puck sent ahead. Held in by Ristolainen. Koivu makes a move off the boards and passes back to the left point. Here's Donskoi. Koivu's the line off Ristolainen. Being pressured by Soderberg and did a good job to shield the puck and send it across to Mikael Granlund. Valtteri Filppula. Now the puck sent to the line. Long shot by Ristolainen off a stick and out of play. With just 7 seconds remaining in the penalty to Silverberg.
Rasmus Ristolainen played more than anybody else in the game on Thursday, getting power play time. As I think Team Finland is really searching for those guys to play the point on their power play.
Ristolainen had a hat trick for Buffalo last NHL season. He was the first Sabre defenseman to do that since Phil Housley many moons ago. There's a bouncing puck in on Lundqvist, and he was able to stay with it and then grab it with just 1 second to go in the Finnish power play.
You watch Henrik Lundqvist and all the stretching and how he follows the puck. Stretches, comes across, follows the puck, and absolutely nothing to shoot at. Follow, 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 nothing to shoot at. Keeps the arms tight to the body, no room to squeeze it by. That's what happened to Jonas Enroth in the game on Thursday.
Enroth gave up all 3 after Jacob Markstrom stopped all 11 shots he faced in half a game's work. Swedes back to full strength. Finland 0 for 1 on the power play. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period, with the Swedes leading 1-0. Korpikoski with a hit on Ekholm, who's taking a turn on defense here. He and Lindholm now head to the bench, replaced by Ekman Larsson and Niklas Hjalmarsson. Esa Lindell back out there and all right after hobbling to the bench on a shot block earlier. Here's Jori Lehtera making moves on the right side. Tried to get the puck down the boards for Filppula, who now blocks the clearing attempt of Ekman Larsson. Long shot by Poka, and that was blocked. Henrik Sedin stripped to the puck. Teravainen tries to center. Ekman Larsson picks that one off and starts ahead for Sweden. His pass intercepted by Filppula, who comes back the other way. Valtteri Filppula throws on the brakes. Looking back to the line. Vatanen able to corral the puck. Long shot over top of the net. Puck sent down, out of the reach of the defenseman Joki-Pekka. No icing, and Eriksson's after the puck for Sweden. Vatanen takes it away and banks one to Joki-Pekka. 4 minutes left in the first. Louis Eriksson, the game's only goal, on a two-man advantage. Patrick Laine on the left wing. Takes the puck behind the goal, keeps after it after getting knocked to one knee. Carlson there for Sweden. Look out. Stepping up was Joki-Pekka at the blue line to throw a check. Barkov to Ristolainen. Olli Määttä with a shot. Might have hit Jokinen, his teammate, in front of the goaltender Lundqvist. Fans react to that, hit by Forsberg in the offensive zone, but Ristolainen has the puck ahead to Donskoy, who just sidestepped that check attempt from Anton Stralman. And the intensity picking up a little bit as it did the other night. Landeskog with a centering pass knocked away, and Donskoy starts the rush for Finland. Takes a return feed in on the right side and tried to get a shot away, but that was knocked away by Hedman and then stepped into Granlund behind the goal. It's getting physical. Here's Soderberg. Tried to make a move to the inside, but the puck didn't cooperate. And Esa Lindell winds up with it for Finland. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first. Erik Haula dumps the puck in from center. Lundqvist to the side. Hjalmarsson able to send the puck ahead for Ekholm, who's back it forward now, and he took a hard hit from Leo Komarov. There's going to be a penalty for that one. Komarov's going to go off. Shot to the numbers, says the official. Another Swedish power play upcoming.
Yes, the Leafs had lots of problems last year, but one of the problems they had was Leo Komarov missed 15 games. When he got hurt, they just weren't the same team.
It's 2 minutes for boarding for the hit on Mattias Ekholm. And it's a fourth power play for the Swedes, who got their goal with a two-man advantage from Louis Eriksson. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first, and Sweden looking for a 2-0 lead. Ekman Larsson to the right point. Carlson banked that one to Daniel Sedin, who now swings one around to Henrik Sedin. Daniel from behind the net. Daniel Sedin centers, Eriksson scores! Louis Eriksson's got a pair, 3 in 2 games, and it's 2-0 Sweden.
You think Jim Benning's watching this? Willie Desjardins? And Louis Eriksson is such a smart player, and you can see him back off and get away from the defense. Get into that quiet zone about 10 feet in the middle. Okay, back off, back off, back off. And that gives Daniel Sedin room so he can feed Eriksson, and the forward has to come back and take him. It doesn't get there. Defense goes to Daniel, and the forward has to come back, and Eriksson's already got it in the net.
His first on a two-man advantage off a pass from Henrik Sedin. This one on a one-man advantage, a feed from Daniel Sedin. Henrik will get the second assist, and the Swedes lead 2-0. 2 for 4 on the power play here in the first period. Minute 40 to go in the opening frame. Here's Komarov, who was in the box when that goal was scored. Tried a long shot off the stick of Stralman and out of play.
And you can see after the whistle, Komarov and Victor Hedman having words.
Another look at the goal.
Well, there's the first goal, and the second one, well, that's a 5-on-3, so he's got room. But now, what a smart play. Give yourself room, back away from the defense, make that forward come back. And Louis Eriksson puts it away.
Filppula out for the face-off against Soderberg, with just over a minute and a half to go in the first. Vatanen with the puck at the right point. Shot off the skate of Landeskog. Victor Hedman after the puck, able to shovel it to the near side. Landeskog takes the hit to make the play. Puck held in by Joki-Pekka twice. And it stays in the Swedish zone, only to be cleared out by Landeskog. Vatanen swings one across, and takes a return feed in his own zone. Final minute, first period. Sweden up 2-0. Strålman starts out. Lost the puck at the defense. Finns try to counter. Barkov couldn't handle the drop pass from Jokinen, but able to work the puck to Laine. Patrick Laine drives the puck in from center. Hampus Lindholm for the Swedes. Around for Hornqvist, who chips the puck out, and Ville Poka goes back to collect. Forsberg gives him a bump. Poka after the puck again with 15 seconds to go in the period. Jokinen pressure. Swedes get the puck. Lindholm cross for Hjalmarsson. Nice move to get around Laine. Hjalmarsson shoots. That was blocked. Puck is loose and cleared to the corner by Ville Poka. And that'll do it. Some late pressure from Sweden after a couple of goals with a man advantage, both belonging to that man. Louis Eriksson with a pair. 2-0 through 20 here in Gothenburg.
You haven't done it yet.
Gothenburg. I think.
Yes.
Hampus Lindholm back as we get underway in period number 2. Erik Karlsson missed that pass from Daniel Sedin, and now picks up the puck and fires it to the Swedish forward. Louis Eriksson had to reach back for that one, but he gets the puck behind the net to Henrik Sedin. Now Daniel Sedin back for Henrik Sedin. Tried to bank the puck off the net onto his own stick, but Mikko Koivu broke that up, and now he punches the puck to center. Played back in onto the stick of Olli Määttä. Ahead to Mikael Granlund. Granlund with a wrist shot, blocker save for Henrik Lundqvist, who only faced 2 shots in the first period as the Finns were outshot 14-2. Here's Jonas Donskoi centering and unable to make contact with Patrick Laine on that pass in midair. Laine steps into Henrik Sedin, tried to anyway, glancing blow, and Laine wound up taking the worst of it into the boards. Now the puck sent down, icing waved off as Karlsson goes back. Philip Forsberg. Here's Nick Backstrom in. He's got Hornqvist with him. Backstrom on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot away. Forsberg for Sweden trying to hold the puck in. Forced out by Alexander Barkov. Now Patrick Hornqvist lifts the puck to the corner. 90 seconds into the second. Which is the time of the period you start clapping.
Yes.
Here's Forsberg trying to bank one, and Rask able to hold it out. Puck is still loose now, grabbed by the Finnish netminder, and he gets the whistle.
Saw Louis Eriksson score on Thursday night. Similar play from behind the net, bank one off Beckerini. That time Philip Forsberg tried to do the same thing, but Tuukka Rask had the pad right beside. Here's the pass to Patrick Laine, and as you said, Johnny, just couldn't make contact. It was about 3 inches off the ice.
False start on that face-off. They'll do it again as Valtteri Filppula won it cleanly. Face-off's about the only area Finland could be happy with. The first period, winning nearly 60% of them. Jori Lehtera sends the puck in from center. Teuvo Teravainen after. Backstrom comes back for Sweden, leaves in the corner for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Hornqvist with a touch pass to Forsberg. Tried to hook it into the middle for Hornqvist. That was broken up. Now they go and try to double team Olli Määttä behind the net. Puck squirts free to the side. Teravainen there. The diminutive forward for Finland. Trying to move the puck out, but it stays in the Finnish zone. But a hand pass stops play in the corner.
And you can see they're looking at the linesman saying that Philip Forsberg, that it was touched. I don't think so. I think the linesman made the right call.
Mentioned both these teams will fly to Washington, D.C. tomorrow. Both play games there at Verizon Center. The Finns will take on the Americans on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday in Washington, Team Sweden plays Team Europe in their final tune-ups before the tournament. The World Cup of Hockey begins for real in Toronto. Anton Stralman with a shot attempt. That's out of play. There'll be a face-off to the left of Tuukka Rask.
And you wonder about the 3-day training camp and then 3 exhibition games. And as you say, then you've got a week. Well, not even a week. And you start the tournament next Saturday. Try and work on your power play. Try and get your defense pairings. Try and get some chemistry in your lines. I know a lot of these guys have played together in World Juniors and in these kind of tournaments.
Penalty here to Jyrki Jokipakka as he just shot the puck clear over the glass. And so another opportunity for the Swedes to work on that power play, as you mentioned. This will be their 5th opportunity, and they're 2 for 4.
Jokipakka played over 8 minutes in that first period, showing a lot of the penalties. Over 3 minutes shorthanded, and now he's going to be in the penalty box.
Delay of game at 2:39 of the second period. And Louis Eriksson, who has a couple of power play goals already, is right out there for Sweden. Henrik Sedin trying to get the puck into the corner, blocked by Olli Mata, and Mikko Koivu backhands the puck down the ice. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, you heard him talking about manning a point on the power play with Erik Karlsson. That entry didn't work, and Valtteri Filppula able to send the puck down the ice. Errant pass there, but they say made contact with the Swedish stick, so no icing. Karlsson holds the puck in, sends it wide of the goal. Ekman-Larsson to Eriksson, who tried a one-touch pass to Daniel Sedin, but it was off the mark. Daniel Sedin to Henrik Sedin. Karlsson takes a look. Henrik Sedin looking in front. Eriksson's there. Henrik Sedin still with the puck. Sends it across. Ekman-Larsson, wrist shot blocked. Puck loose to the near side. Barkov is there for Finland. And he moves out, killing some time as he carries in over the Swedish blue line. Good work by Barkov to steal the puck back. And now chips it to his own blue line to kill some more time. Ristolainen dumps one in. After the puck is Lauri Korpikoski. Good work here from Finland with just 25 seconds to go in the penalty to Jokipakka. Karlsson up the right wing to Patrick Hornqvist. Landeskog leaves for Backstrom. Sends one around for Anton Stralman. That pass blocked. Stralman gets the puck back. Here's Landeskog turning on the end boards. Penalty's over. Swedes now 2 for 5. There's a shot in tight. And unable to get it on goal was Victor Hedman after intercepting the puck. Erik Haula for the Finns. Checked by Landeskog as he tried to get a shot away. Stralman delays, sends one into the middle. Onside, they say, as Backstrom lets go with a backhander stopped by Rask. That looked to be clearly offside as Silverberg was in too soon, but no harm done as Rask was able to make the save.
Well, we talk about the power play for Sweden and Nick Backstrom.
Well, maybe not.
No.
Wow.
Skate on the line. Backstrom brings it in.
I take it back.
You
My
take
apologies.
it back. As I said, we're a long way away.
No, but that one didn't even look close from where we are.
No.
Silverberg exonerated. Now he'll move in and take this faceoff in place of Carl Soderberg. Swedes able to control the puck. Forsberg from the corner runs into Ville Pokka. Silverberg plays one to the far corner. Forsberg with a hit on Pokka. Swedes keep possession of the puck. Picked off now by Filppula. And he goes rink wide to Esa Lindell, ahead to Teuvo Teravainen. Bumped by Forsberg, but able to play the puck to the near side. Yoki Paka working to hold it in. Scrambly play along the boards. Here's Yoki Paka to Sami Vatanen. Yoki Paka with some room, bounces one wide of the goal. Donskoy to the right point. Vatanen to Jori Lehtera. Koivu fanned on his pass. Silverberg on the second attempt able to swat the puck to center. And the Swedes will try to start a change here. Long change in the second period, and they only complete part of it. Granlund, rink wide to Koivu. Steps inside, puts one towards the goal. Blocked by Lundqvist, who grabs the puck.
At the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, NHL ice. And you can see the space between the boards and the side seating. The NHL rinks are 200 by 85, and the European rinks are 200 by 100. So you see the extra space, and it doesn't look like there'd be that many seats that you would lose if you wanted to expand to go to the big ice. I don't know whether, I'm not a proponent of it.
No, but you do notice the difference, that's for
Yes.
sure. This feels almost like an outdoor game with the setup because there is so much space.
Yes.
And they continue to work on the glass with 13 and a half minutes to go in the second period. Eriksson scoring with a two-man advantage at 8:56 of the first, then a one-man advantage at 18:06. And we're set to resume play here with a face-off to the left of Henrik Lundqvist. Puck comes free to Anton Strålman. Sends one around for Victor Hedman. Long pass off the mark. That'll be icing. Another face-off in the Finnish zone. Or in the Swedish zone, pardon me.
And when you pick your team, obviously, Strålman and Hedman play together in Tampa, 22 minutes a game. That's an easy decision.
That man has lots of decisions to make in terms of how much he's trusting his youth, as you've talked about, a very young defense for Finland. But the coach, Lauri Merimäki, insisting that he's seen them enough through the years and has utmost faith in them, despite the fact many of them are greenhorns to a degree.
Well, some playing in the American League, in the KHL.
His most veteran defenseman is Sami Lepisto, who plays in the KHL, a one-time NHLer, but he has not been in the lineup for either of these pre-tournament games. Sebastian Aho, the forward, the young forward, Carolina Hurricanes property, also not in the Finnish lineup. Here's Esa Lindell with a chance to get a shot away, blocked by Hedman. And the puck cleared down inside the Finnish blue line. Lindell slides one ahead. Erik Haula with room to skate. Korpikoski takes his pass, goes rink wide. Now it's centered, and Haula is robbed by Lundqvist on a bang-bang play in front. And Lundqvist has the puck.
Well, we talked in the first period about Henrik Lundqvist, and he has no idea where this one is. He's looking behind, but because he's in the right position, he's able to make the save, and it gets caught up in his equipment. He's there. You look at him look over his left shoulder, but he's got it.
Looked like there was room between the pads, but able to squeeze it. And his toughest save to date keeps it 2-0 Sweden. Hampus Lindholm gets the puck off the face-off. Forsberg tried to tip it out. That was blocked. Ristolainen's in deep. Now Mikael Granlund from the corner. Stapled to the boards after faking the pass to the blue line. Finns maintain possession of the puck. Donskoy for Koivu. Blue line feed. Ristolainen slaps a rolling puck. That didn't get through. It comes right back to him at the right point. Koivu from the corner. Fan on his pass. Able to tip the puck to Mikael Granlund, his Minnesota Wild teammate. Now Granlund, Ristolainen, hit the post. Beat Lundqvist stick side, but it stayed out. Back comes Philip Forsberg for Sweden with a weak shot, steered to the side by Tuukka Rask. Granlund. Cross for Olli Määttä. Drop pass for Koivu. He finds Laterra off the bench. Shot blocked by Forsberg. Penalty coming up to Sweden. And it'll be a tripping call. Nick Backstrom headed off, and the Finns go to the power play.
Philip Forsberg. They wish Peter Forsberg would play. Philip Forsberg was looking at the referee because he thought he was tripped, but it's Nick Backstrom who's going off for tripping.
Just the second power play for Finland. Swedes have had 5, both their goals coming with the man advantage. Now an opportunity for the Finns to cut the deficit in half. Vatanen at the left point. Able to get away from Landeskog. Sends one across. Barkov to the corner for Komarov. Patrick Laine. Back for Vatanen. Other side, Barkov centers the puck. Jokinen trying to kick it. It's clear to the side. Barkov gets it there. Jussi Jokinen. That pass deflects back. And now a shot by Laine's off his stick and steered further wide by the right pad of Lundqvist. Sweden gets the puck and clears it down the ice. Finns 1 for 7 with the power play in the first meeting between these two nights ago in Helsinki. Laine moves in. Tried to shovel the puck to the side. It winds up in the near corner. Waiting is Barkov. Pass for Donskoi. Down low. Puck brought in front. Shovel to the line. Ristolainen chops that one wide of the goal. Finns maintain control. Here's Laine at the side to take it on the backhand. Wanted the one-timer. Puck set up to the side and a broken stick. Koivu trying to get that one on goal, but stick wasn't cooperating, and the puck is sent down into the Finnish zone. 30 seconds to go in the penalty to Backstrom. Donskoi moves in. Filppula, drop pass. Komarov to the side. Granlund in on goal. And Lundqvist the save on the deke to the backhand, as Granlund brought that puck right to the crease.
And guess who's right in the middle? Leo Komarov. Hard to the net. And here comes Komarov in late. Little face wash.
Ekholm's the guy he hit in the first period that drew the penalty and resulted in a goal. Granlund took it hard to the crease.
And Lundqvist holding his ground.
.23 seconds to go in the Finnish power play. Koivu on the face-off with a new stick after breaking his a few moments ago on the one-time shot attempt. Lindholm gets the puck after the face-off win from Backlund, and the puck is sent down the ice. Ristolainen runs into Ekholm. Puck loose, cleared to the far side. Penalties over. Backstrom out of the box. Finns are 0 for 2 with a man advantage, still trailing 2-0. Puck shovel. Back for Vatanen. Fakes the shot. Tries it now, and it's off his stick and over the glass for a whistle. Finns a better showing here in the second, but nothing to show for it, and still trailing.
Talking things over at the face-off. It's under everybody's skin. It's hard to play against. He's in great shape. Built like a fire plug. We saw him do verticals the other day before the game. We were higher than the glass. It was crazy.
The boards.
The boards, that's what I meant. The boards.
The glass.
Up to the glass.
He's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Lori Korpikoski with the puck. Vatanen chips one out. Back goes Nick Hjalmarsson, pressured by Erik Haula, who steals the puck, tips it around to the near side. Korpikoski hit there by Forsberg, and the puck is cleared out to center. Sami Vatanen starting out of his own zone. Jokki Pekka tips the puck in. Hit the linesman, fell right at the feet of Teravainen, who tried a shot. Now the puck sent to the blue line. Pekka gets a return pass. Teravainen after the puck. Now Jori Lehtera. Carlson moving to check him. Can't get the puck out. Another chance for Henrik Sedin, who's able to play it to the side, and Ekman Larsson takes control there. Just under 8 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 Sweden as Carlson sends one around and out. Gets by the defenseman Pekka. Here's Eriksson in to the net. And the pass for Henrik Sedin didn't get through. Eriksson electing not to try for the hat trick, at least not yet. Trying to set up the Swedish captain. UC Jokinen backhands the puck in from center. Lundqvist out of his net. Hits Jokinen with that one. Line A after the puck. Swing and a miss as he was being checked in the slot. Lindholm had the puck knocked off his stick by Barkov. They continue to fight for it along the boards. And now it's sent ahead and out. Jokinen covering for the defenseman Mata slides the puck over to Ristolainen. Laine's pass picked off. Back comes Carl Soderberg for Sweden. Wrist shot attempt, winds up in the corner, gets his own rebound, and a sharp angle bid stopped by Rask, who had the short side covered. Silverberg centers, quick shot wide of the goal. That one off the stick of Gabriel Landeskog, and the puck ricochets down the ice. 6.5 to go in the second. And Matthias Ekholm tips the puck in from center. Seems his shifts on defense have been primarily when Sweden's shorthanded. Now up front on this line with Michael Backlund, who let that shot go off a leg and wide. Carl Hagelin, the other member of this forward line. There's a shot from Ekholm, stopped by Rask, and he hangs on to stop play.
And more pushing and shoving.
Backlund and Koivu this time.
There's a shot. Tuukka Rask, another good save. Perfect position. Louis Eriksson, rolling puck, maybe that's why he didn't shoot it. Tried to throw it across to Henrik Sedin.
Plenty of time to go for that hat trick goal.
Yeah, take the shot.
26 minutes and 26 minutes and 13 seconds left in this one.
Getting a chuckle about it.
Swedes only 3 shots here in the second period. Finland's had 6. Jokki Pekka stripped of the puck by Patrick Hornqvist. He puts one in front, deflected in. I think it'll be Hornqvist's goal as it went in off Sami Vatanen, I believe, and it's 3-0 Sweden.
Well, throw it to the net. And Sami Vatanen's coming back. He's got his guy. And Patrick Hornqvist just throws the pass across, and Vatanen on the backhand. Here comes Vatanen. Take your man, take your man, take your man. And he does. He gets it on the backhand off the toe of his stick. Nick Backstrom is going to the net. Hornqvist gets it. He's trying to hit Nick Backstrom. And instead he hits Sami Vatanen's stick, and it beats Tuukka Rask. See Vatanen's reaction. Oh, man.
Had one go in off his skate and through the legs of Pekka Rinne last game. So some hard luck bounces for Sami Vatanen in consecutive games as Hornqvist benefits from that one. Three 3-0 Swedes, 13:55 of the second period, the time of their third goal. Lundqvist out of his net, fake one way, went the other, and now a chance for a 2-on-1. Soderberg in, he's got Silverberg in front. Soderberg tried to make a move, had the puck knocked away, and now the Finns will break back. Teravainen in on the right side, following up his Filppula. Sidesteps one check, but Soderberg is there for the puck. Trying to leave it in the corner for Nick Hjalmarsson. Silverberg takes the lead pass. Landeskog on the left wing, back in front. Silverberg had his stick tied up by Esa Lindell. Now a sharp angle shot by Soderberg, stopped and grabbed by Tuukka Rask. Able to handle that one, but he couldn't handle the friendly fire earlier.
We saw the Swedes split the game, Jacob Markstrom and Jonas Enroth on Thursday, but I don't think they're going to split this one. Tuukka Rask was very good in the first period. The shots were 14-2. And here in the second, he hasn't had a whole lot to do, and it's beat with that fluky one. But because Pekarini's sitting, I don't think you're going to get Tuukka Rask out of there.
No, if Mikko Koskinen was backing up, maybe they'd think about it. Maybe. But again,
no. No.
The old goalie says no.
The old goalie says no.
There's Carlson trying to drive one to the corner. Daniel Sedin with a pass to Henrik Sedin. Back for Daniel, who takes it off his skate. Carlson rings one around. Ristolainen cuts that one off. Sends one up the middle, taken neatly by Koivu. Daniel Sedin elected not to play that puck. Would have been a hand pass, and now the Swedes move back in. Henrik Sedin, pass for Daniel, picked off by Mikael Granlund, who bobbled the puck in his own zone. Now he's in some trouble. Stolen by Eriksson. Passes to Henrik Sedin. Daniel Sedin back to Henrik. Daniel with Eriksson in front. Couldn't settle the puck. And the Finns take it away. Granlund brings it out. 4.5 minutes to go in the second. There's a sharp angle shot from Granlund that gave Lundqvist some trouble. Now a backhander by Granlund. That went off a stick and wide. Kyle Granlund's had 2 or 3 good chances this period. One of the more prominent Finns in a game that Finland trails 3-0. Ville Pukka slams one towards the goal. That hit a stick and went wide. Barkov battling for the puck. One of the Swedes playing without a stick right now. That's Backstrom, I believe. As Forsberg turns back with the puck. Puts Carlson in a bit of a spot, but the Swedes are able to get the puck out to center. Under 4 minutes to go in the second as Forsberg chips the puck into Finnish territory. Lead pass, Barkov at the end of his shift. Broken up. There's a penalty coming up here to Sweden. As Lundqvist gets the puck, the whistle blows. An interference call to Michael Backlund will put Finland on the power play.
Interference call. Michael Backlund coming back. Just knocked the stick out of the hands. Ooh. That was a funny penalty. That wasn't Eric Furlat that made that call, by the way.
Okay. So another opportunity for the Finns here, their third power play. Trailing 3-0 now. With just under 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Koivu waved out. Filppula will move in to take the face off against Carl Soderberg. Some jousting on the side as the puck comes back towards the blue line. Here's Donskoi. Ristolainen wrists one on goal off the skate of Hedman into the corner. Ristolainen again quickly across for Granlund. Diving to break that one up was Landeskog, but he couldn't move the puck out. Koivu in front. Ristolainen scores. Red light came on late. Lundqvist couldn't handle the shot, and Ristolainen on the power play has Finland on the board.
Well, Carl Soderberg goes down in front of Henrik Lundqvist, and he doesn't block the shot. It goes right through Soderberg, and Lundqvist can't see it. There's Soderberg, and it just squeaks through the pads, and Henrik Lundqvist would have had that one had he seen it. There's Soderberg, one leg down, and Ristolainen on the power play right in the middle, gets it through.
Not the biggest goal he's ever scored against Sweden. As we mentioned the other night, had the gold medal winning overtime goal at the World Juniors a couple years back. But this one has the Finns on the board in this pre-tournament World Cup game, 3-1 now. for the Swedes, who ice the puck, and there'll be a face-off in Swedish territory, but it's under 3 minutes to go in the second.
That was just some sloppy penalty killing.
Another of the young defensemen on this Finnish team. Ristolainen paired with Olli Mäta, face-off in the Swedish zone. Barkov against Henrik Sedin.
Talked about Ristolainen's ice time. He played over 25 minutes a game for Buffalo and played in all 82 games this year.
Finns trying to set up another opportunity, but that pass ricochets out to center. Jokinen drives the puck back in. Good job by Lundqvist to cut it off behind the goal. Thrown up the middle, but the Swedes get away with it. Louis Eriksson at center. Offside was Henrik Sedin, and the whistle blows with 2.5 to go in the second.
Henrik Sedin looks at Louis Eriksson. I think he thought Eriksson was just going to shoot it in. Ricard Romberg makes the line change.
Had to make a couple lineup changes for this one. A couple injuries. You weren't with us earlier. Marcus Kruger and Ricard Raquel both out. Michael Backlund came in, and so too did Hampus Lindholm, with the Matthias Ekholm taking some shifts at forward. Sami Vatanen works the puck in on the left wing. Komarov covering for him. And the puck goes out of play in the corner to the left of Lundqvist. There'll be a face-off in the Swedish zone. More lineup changes, or line combo changes here in advance of the face-off in the Swedish zone. Chance for Finland to try to win a draw, maybe make this game a little more interesting. Trailing by 2. These teams in the same group once the tournament gets going, along with Team North America and Team Russia. And there's interest surrounding all the teams, but I really think Team North America is intriguing for a lot of people.
Yes.
Here's a chance for Jokki Pekka, and I think Silverberg in front of his goaltender got a piece of that one. And now Silverberg takes exception to the Finns trying to jar the puck loose from Henrik Lundqvist, and this is as spirited as we've seen all evening. Koivu with his helmet knocked off as they tried to jar that puck free from the Swedish netminder.
Well, Henrik Lundqvist tries to grab this one with his blocker. It's off the boards. He grabs it, and you can see Granlund is digging away at it. Koivu comes in. Erik Karlsson on Donskoy. Landeskog.
There will be at least one penalty as Granlund is heading to the box.
Well, you would think they'd take 2 on this one.
I agree, but I'm not sure they're going to. Well, perhaps they are. Eric Furlat explaining things. And so far, the door to the Swedish penalty box is not open.
Henrik Lundqvist tries to reach with his blocker and his catching glove to get a Granlund digging away. Silverberg didn't like it, so he takes a shot at Granlund.
I think that could be a high step.
Koivu comes in, Erik Karlsson comes in. Gabriel Landeskog grabs Koivu.
The referee did just signal 4-on-4, so I think Silverberg's going to head off here. And he is making his way to the penalty box. I would think the initial shot with the stick would be
that would be
puts
the
him
one.
in the box.
That would be the one. Landeskog could have got one too, but
so roughing to Granlund. And the only penalty on the board is 2 to Silverberg, so he gets an extra 2. And Daniel Sedin will serve this, and in the end, it's a power play for Finland. Fans just realizing it now.
Yes.
So a late power play here. And another opportunity for the Finns, who scored on their last one, to get on the board. Barkov to Laine. Takes on Hedman in the corner, who gets the puck ahead to Backstrom. Eriksson picks it up, and he's 2-on-1 with Hedman. Eriksson centers, Hedman shoots off the stick of Komarov and wide of the goal. Back come the Finns, Laine on the right side. Throws on the brakes. Pass down low, Komarov to the side to Barkov. Here's Laine. Vatanen, other side. Barkov with a shot, he ripped it wide. Vatanen at the blue line. Puck came back to him. Now he's in some trouble. Came outside the line. Hagelin next to touch, able to slide it back to Hedman, and play continues with under a minute to go in the second period. Finns on a sloppy change, and there's a shot by Hagelin. Fought off by Tuukka Rask. Donskoi pressured by Backlund, but able to win control of the puck. 40 seconds to go in the period, 35 left in the power play for the Finns. They trail 3-1. Valtteri Filppula in with a left side pass to Mikko Koivu. Ristolainen dumps one around behind the net. Ekman Larsson didn't get much on the clearing attempt, and the Finns regain control. Here's Ristolainen, the goal scorer for Finland. Laterra back to Ristolainen, long shot into the glove of Lundqvist. Might have changed direction on the way there, and he hangs on with 12 seconds to go in the period.
Ristolainen shot Mikko Koivu right in front of Henrik Lundqvist, and Lundqvist able to find it. Here's Louis Eriksson again, feeds Victor Hedman, and Komarov coming back, does a nice job, gets his stick on that one to deflect it wide.
Face-off win for the Finns. They have a few seconds to work with yet. Ristolainen to Koivu, tried to steer that on goal, but missed the target. Now beside the center, Koivu scores! Mikko Koivu with 2 seconds to go in the period, and the Finns are within 1.
Well, Mikko Koivu tried to direct the first one towards the net, and he didn't have his feet turned around. It was off his stick, went wide. The second pass comes out through the crease, and this time, there's the one he missed. Now this time, when it comes through the crease, he gets his feet turned around so that he gets a lot of it and gets it up and over Henrik Lundqvist.
Not a power play goal, but a big one for Finland. As Lundqvist caught leaning after sliding to his left, couldn't get back.
What a great shot by Mikko Koivu, who got the feet in position so that he could get all of it.
Finns playing beat the clock, and they've made a game of it after falling behind 3-0. Goals from Ristolainen on the power play and one from the captain, and it's a 1-goal game here in after falling behind 3-0. And we'll see if the Finns can keep pushing forward here as we get underway in the third. Erik Karlsson intercepts a lead pass, sends one across to Daniel Sedin, who tips the puck in. Louis Eriksson, who has 2 of the 3 Swedish goals, trying to work the puck to Henrik Sedin. Jonas Donskoi takes it away, tips one ahead for Mikael Granlund. He stops to get away from Hampus Lindholm, drops the puck. Here's Koivu, couldn't get the shot off, but he keeps possession. To the blue line, Ristolainen with a drive, just wide. Donskoi on the rebound, sharp angle shot. Looking behind him is Lundqvist, but he's got the puck and he stops play.
But again, positioning. Lundqvist gets over. It's tight to the post. Gets over, doesn't know where it is, looks around, but he's got it.
Thirteenth shot for Team Finland. They have shot the Swedes 10-9 in the second. Philip Forsberg with a pass at center for Nicholas Backstrom. Moving in on Jyrki Pekka, plays the puck in behind the goal. Forsberg there with a hit on Jyrki Pekka. Hornqvist couldn't catch up with the puck, and it's played over the Swedish blue line. Alexander Barkov into the corner. Jussi Jokinen pass to Barkov, works his way behind the goal. Puck knocked off his stick by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Held in by Vatanen. Here's Jyrki Pekka with a shot, and that changed direction and went wide. Jokinen sends one wide of the goal. One-handed to the corner by Nick Hjalmarsson, intercepted by Patrick Laine. Laine to the blue line. Here's Vatanen with a shot, tipped wide by Barkov. Quick start for the Finns. Nobody at the right point. Vatanen was changing, and Forsberg able to intercept. Start a change for his team as he rips a shot wide of the Finnish goal. Carl Soderberg back for the puck with a pass to Victor Hedman. That one off the skate of Soderberg. He's ahead of the race, so no icing. Jori Lehtera skates back in his own zone and starts from behind the net with a pass to Ville Pokka. Try to return it to Lehtera. That deflects to the far side. Teravainen there runs into Anton Stralman. But Stralman can't get the puck out. Filppula bobbled it, but he keeps after it, and here's Lehtera for Finland. Pass to Teravainen. Puck deflects to the near side, chopped out by Carl Hagelin. And back for the puck goes Esa Lindell. 2.5 minutes into the second period, or the third period, pardon me. It's 3-2 for Sweden. 6 o'clock start.
Yes, that's it.
Feels like the second period. Ricard Hampus Lindholm trying to play one to the corner. That wound up going off a stick and out of play. And they'll bring the face-off outside the blue line.
Well, that interview you did with Rasmus Ristolainen, that just shows the intensity of the young guys for the Finnish team, and they picked it up here in the third period.
There's his
you
goal.
can see Ristolainen gets a goal, and then he gets an assist on the Koivu goal. Nice pass across. Donskoy threw the pass across, but Ristolainen was the one that kept it in.
A couple of assists for Jonas Donskoy, in on both the second period goals for Team Finland. Lindholm chasing back for a puck and ahead at the hash mark, so an icing call. They'll face off in the Finnish zone. We're nearly 3 minutes into the third period, and some luminaries watching this one. Nick Lidstrom, Daniel Alfredsson, part of the management team of Team Sweden.
We had a chance to talk to them this morning as we were scouting out our broadcast booth, and they were laughing at us because we had to climb the mountain to get to the broadcast booth.
And we were out of breath, there's no question. They'll be part of the traveling contingent to Washington tomorrow. Both teams traveling together, which could be interesting after 2 pretty hard-fought games, and this one has gotten a little heated on several occasions. And at the end of the period, as the teams were exiting for the dressing rooms, we saw some words being exchanged. Face-off win for Sweden. Lindholm cross for Karlsson. Backstrom tried to tip that one on goal, couldn't get it through. Forsberg from behind the net centers, and unable to get his stick on the puck was Patrick Hornqvist. Hornqvist with the difference-making goal in this game so far. One that deflected in off Sami Vatanen that made it 3-0. Here's a chance for Backstrom, cutting in on goal, and he missed the net, trying to go high to the glove on Rask. Shot by Karlsson, and that went well wide. Might have been a pass attempt for Backstrom. Donskoy brings the puck out, finds Koivu. Donskoy lost his balance, but he's after the puck once more. In behind from a Kyle Granlund, who does well to fight for that puck. Karlsson able to take it away, and he brings it out for Sweden. Gains center and dumps the puck in before heading to the bench. Daniel Sedin after it. Jyrki Pekka ahead to Koivu, and the puck is tipped out to center. Shot back in by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. 4 minutes gone in the third. Sweden leading by a goal. Daniel Sedin threw a hit on the forecheck. Finns break out. Jyrki Pekka leading the way. in on the right wing, slows, passes to Barkov. Alexander Barkov to the left point. Polka, after missing the pass initially, then fanned on a pass attempt, but on the third try got it down to Patrick Laine. He's trying to find some room, but loses the puck. And Daniel Sedin lifts it gently ahead for Louis Eriksson to chase after. Finns break that up, and Polka controls in his own zone with a pass across. Lindell ahead to Teravainen. And now Lindell again will turn away from Carl Hagelin. Ville Polka to Teravainen, and he tips the puck into Swedish territory. Michael Backlund trying to get it around for Victor Hedman, who took the body. Hedman after the puck on the far side, battling Valtteri Filppula. Filppula after it again, now at the blue line. Mata with a pass to Ristolainen. Shot in front, and that went off his teammate Laterra and wide of the goal. Good hit in the corner from Jori Laterra. Centers the puck, picked off by Strawman, who was taken to the ice. No call. Here's Ristolainen in his own zone. Erik Haula skates back. Turns to get away from Silverberg and makes a nice pass to Ristolainen. He banks one ahead out of the reach of Korpikoski. And Lindholm tips the puck to center to Gabriel Landeskog, who brought it back in his own zone, and the Finns take it away. Haula in front, and just unable to make contact was Leo Komarov going to the net. Komarov behind the goal for Korpikoski. Blue line feed. Vatanen tried to send it across for Yoki Paka, and that escaped the zone. Finns are offside here. So Komarov elects not to play the puck and instead heads to the Finnish bench. Over 6 minutes gone in the third, and the Swedes will change as well. Carlson skating back to allow the substitution to be completed. Now he carries to center and fires the puck into the Finnish zone. Swedes are onto it. Hornquist behind the goal. Leaves there for Forsberg. Pass to Backstrom. Nicholas Backstrom to Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Now Forsberg. Pressured by Koivu in a battle of the number 9s. Vatanen taken down in the corner. He's a little slow to get up. Swedes still have the puck. Shot towards the goal. That hit Hjalmarsson in the slot. And Koivu winds up with the puck for Finland. Ringing around the glass. Not out. Held in by Hjalmarsson. Backstrom to Ekman Larsson, long shot, and that hit a skate in front.
It was the best pressure by the Swedes in a period and a half. The Hornquist line, good forecheck, created some chances.
A little over 7 minutes into the third. Fast moving period. Here comes Barkov to center, onto the right wing. Jokinen tips the puck to the end board. Strawman there, able to win it, and he delays before making the pass ahead. Here comes Sweden. Hedman in on the left wing. Pass to Louis Eriksson, back for Hedman. His pass deflects behind the goal. Daniel Sedin's going to get a penalty here. He puts the puck in the net, but that was after he took down the Finnish player at the side. Sedin to the box. Finns to the power play, trying to tie this one in the third here.
He was able to tip it towards the net, but the penalty had already been called.
Interference, the penalty. It's a 4th straight power play for Finland. They scored on their third, and mere seconds after the 4th expired. Now a 5th opportunity and a chance to tie the game. Swedes control the draw, and Hjalmarsson able to send the puck down the ice. Backstrom was just out for face-off duty. He heads to the bench, replaced by Carl Hagelin. As Granlund attempts to move the puck out, but Hagelin holds it in. Tried to center, nobody there. And the Finns will try to move the power play up the ice. Ristolainen, who had the goal with the man advantage. Pass to Jonas Donskoi, was checked from behind, lost the puck, and Ekman Larsson sends the Finns all the way back. Granlund ahead, and now Donskoi with room to skate. Tips the puck to Valtteri Filppula. Taken away, Filppula holds it in. Nice pass across. Here's a chance for Koivu. He shoots. Stopped by Lundqvist. Rebound centered, blocked by Hedman, and he clears the puck to the side. Filppula Into the corner. Mikko Koivu to Valtteri Filppula. Pass to the high slot. One-timer by Donskoi sails wide of the goal, and Stralman clears the puck to center. Hit the linesman, so it never got all the way down the ice. Hedman pokes it forward, and he hustles to the bench, replaced by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Finns are changing their power play personnel as well. 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Here's Barkov with speed. Pass to Komarov. Alexander Barkov couldn't get it by Hjalmarsson, who makes a move in the corner, now banks the puck off the boards and all the way down.
Boy, this penalty kill has been very efficient.
20 seconds to go on the penalty to Daniel Sedin. Swedes trying to maintain the 1-goal lead. And the puck off the sticks, coincidentally, and out of play. The faceoff will stay in the Swedish zone with 14 seconds to go in the Finnish power play.
A shot off the shoulder of Henrik Lundqvist. Mikko Koivu gets all of it, and Lundqvist, top of the circle, top of the crease, able to get his shoulder on.
Filppula against Backlund on this faceoff in the waning seconds of this power play. And they'll try it again. Puck in skates. Finns win control. Vatanen slap shot, didn't get through. Puck cleared by Louis Eriksson. And that should do it. Daniel Sedin standing at the penalty box. He steps back onto the ice. Finns now 1 for 5 with the power play, still trailing 3-2. Vatanen risks the puck in from center. Cut off by Lundqvist. Shot around by Karlsson, and here's Patrick Hornqvist. Able to tip the puck past Polka, chases after it in the corner. Comes to Yoki Pekka, and Hornqvist takes him on. Jori Lehtera tried to tip the puck free. Getting in the way was Nicholas Backstrom, who was taken down. Valtteri Filppula works his way ahead and now passes back to Jyrki Jokipakka. Past the halfway mark of the third. Sweden 3 and Finland 2. Karlsson with a giveaway. Korpakowski fighting for the puck. Leo Komarov as well. Tipped to the line and out. And now picked up by Henrik Sedin. Nice pass ahead to Louis Eriksson. Dumps one around. Esa Lindell there. Gets to it ahead of Philip Forsberg. Now the puck is centered off the stick of Eriksson. Held in by Hedman, who was grabbed momentarily. Fans react. Play goes on. Henrik Sedin into the corner for Eriksson. Checked by Lindell. Stripped of the puck by Eriksson, who's checked by Erik Haula. Under 9 minutes to go in the third as Eriksson takes a tumble. Henrik Sedin battling Korpakowski. Now Lindell taken down by Henrik Sedin, and that goes undetected. Centering pass, and unable to make clean contact was Louis Eriksson, who has 2 goals in this game. Stralman holds it in. Pass to Daniel Sedin. Here's Henrik Sedin. Looking in front, pass for Daniel, didn't get through, and it almost went in. Tipped just wide, and now the puck to the crease, covered by Rask. And he gets the whistle. Swedes turning it on after the penalty kill. They continue to lead by 1.
Back and look where Stralman is. Right there, tips it just by because he knows his partner is going to back him up.
You think the captain, Henrik Sedin, was trying to find Stralman or get it through to Daniel?
Probably trying to get it through to Daniel, but
close call for Stralman, who was frustrated at the bench. Under 8.5 minutes to go. Third period, Sweden leading by a goal. Jonas Donskoi. Pass ahead, deflected, glove down by Nicholas Backstrom. Ekman-Larsson around for Hjalmarsson, clears the puck to center. Hornqvist advances it towards Forsberg, who picks it up inside the line. Nice pass, Backstrom shoots, scores! Nice passing off the rush, and Nick Backstrom makes it 4-2.
Well, they don't have to be pretty plays. Nick Hjalmarsson makes the play along the boards. Just chips it out, and that creates the rush. and then Nick Backstrom with the finish. Starts in their own zone, chips it, and now Nick Backstrom comes right down the middle, wrist shot, beats Tuukka Rask off the bottom of his glove. Silverberg with the backhand pass, and Nick Backstrom 10 feet out, right in the middle. Just at that height, just below the glove. I gave Silverberg credit. It was Philip Forsberg. I'm going to change my mind on the 9 and 19.
Did well to corral that one and make the perfect blind pass to the streaking Nicklas Backstrom. A 2-goal lead again for Sweden. The goal at 11:54 of the third. Still time for the Finns, and here comes Jokinen. Pass towards Barkov, who's taken off the puck by Erik Karlsson. Lindholm for Landeskog. That one hit a high stick, so that'll stop play. There'll be a face-off in the Finnish zone with just under 7.5 minutes to go.
You don't think Forsberg took a peek? I think he took a peek. You see there, he took a peek and threw the backhand pass, and Backstrom made no mistake.
It was a pretty one. Sedin lined back out for the offensive zone face-off. Henrik Sedin waved out. Louis Eriksson will take the draw against Val Filppula.
Well, that line has probably been Sweden's best line after the first period. Hornqvist, Backstrom, and Philip Forsberg.
Karlsson chasing back for a loose puck. Lindholm takes his pass. Tried to send a long one ahead. Picked off by Filppula. Here's Lehtera. Henrik Sedin takes that one away and sends Daniel Sedin away. Eriksson to Daniel Sedin. Pass to Henrik Sedin. Near side. Daniel Sedin to the blue line to Hedman. Tried to get Lindy. Picked off by Lindell. And here comes Teuvo Teravainen to the left side. Filppula ran into the referee. Strawman takes the puck away. 6.5 to go in the third. Finns fighting to keep possession of the puck. Squirts free to Louis Eriksson. And he lifts a high one down inside the Finnish blue line. Ristolainen. Filppula taken to the ice by Hagelin. Ristolainen, long pass ahead. Here's Komarov in, stopping to get away from Hjalmarsson. Long shot by Mata. That went wide of the goal, with Korpikoski going hard to the crease. Puck played back in by Erik Haula. 6 minutes to go in the third. Ekman Larsson hit in the corner. Puck behind the net to Leo Komarov. Blue line feed. And now at the right point, Vatanen checked by Hagelin, and the puck is back into Finnish territory. Lindell. Donskoi double teamed and checked by Backstrom and Forsberg, but the Finns able to get the puck back. Lindell, hard pass ahead. Donskoi finds Sami Vatanen. Back for Donskoi, and whoa, ran right into Karlsson, and here come the Swedes. Hornqvist in, Hornqvist shoots, scores!
That's just an awful change by the Finnish team.
A big hit at one end and a goal at the other. Hornqvist with his second, and it's 5-2.
And as we were saying, this line has been the Swedes' best line. After Hornqvist. Not a lucky one. That one wasn't a lucky one. This is a great shot. There's a hit, and now the Finns are changing their defense, and that leaves Hornqvist wide open. And he beats Tuukka Rask, high blocker side, just inside the post. There's the hit. And you can see the Finns, their defense is changing. They thought they were going to get it in deep. And instead, Hornqvist is heading the other way.
You would think that would do it 14:47 of the third period. Hornquist makes it a 3-goal game as the Swedes match their biggest lead of the evening. Looking to return serve after losing in overtime in Helsinki 48 hours ago. And again, each team with one tune-up game left. Both of them in Washington, D.C. They don't play each other before the tournament starts in earnest. 4.5 to go in this one as Hagelin lifts the puck to the Finnish blue line. After it there was Michael Backlund, who's able to force the puck to the corner. Teravainen dangerously in front, but Poka's there to get the puck out. Hagelin wisely didn't touch it at first, circled out to keep the play on side. Filppula. Poka ahead to Laterra. And now here's Filppula again. Broken up by Hjalmarsson. Scrambly play inside the line. Henrik Sedin takes the puck ahead to Daniel, who appeared to trip over the linesman. And the Finns move the puck into the Swedish zone, knocked out by Hjalmarsson. Daniel Sedin moving in. Eriksson in front. Daniel tied up before he can make the pass. Yoki Pekka sends a long one ahead. It's a breakaway. Erik Haula scores! It's not over quite yet. Just under 3.5 to go. Haula took the Hail Mary and he makes it 5-3.
And Rickard Kronberg looks on and you can see the little smirk on his face. How did Haula get so wide open in behind? Long pass, knocks it down, and then 5-hole on Henrik Lundqvist.
Heads up play by Yoki
Boy,
Pekka.
was that ever a nice pass by Yoki Pekka. And you can see the frustration of Erik Karlsson as he was the defenseman that let Haula get in behind him.
He tried to get it with a stick. You think he could have got a glove on it, maybe? Not sure. Haula certainly did. Able to knock it down, beat Henrik Lundqvist to make it a 2-goal game again. Still an uphill climb for the Finns, but a little more doable one now. Lindholm runs into Koivu at center, and Finns take the puck back. We've seen the trend in the NHL of the aggressive pulling of the goalie with more time on the clock.
Yes.
Wonder if that's made its way to the international game. Under 3 minutes to go. Vatanen, Ristolainen. Now Granlund able to get away from Backstrom. Sends one across. Ristolainen to the crease. Donskoy tipped it wide. Ristolainen moves in deep. Leaves the puck in the corner. There goes Rask to the bench with 2.5 to go. 6 attackers for Finland. Trailing by a pair. Koivu to Filppula, who replaced the goaltender. Valtteri Filppula to the blue line. Shot by Ristolainen. Didn't get through. Glove down. Here's Backstrom. Empty net. Forsberg bobbled the puck. And now Hornquist with the empty net going for the hat trick. It'll be his teammate instead. Forsberg scoring the goal. Referee's got his arm up as if there's a penalty on the play. In the meantime, it is 6-3 for Sweden, I believe. Penalty after the goal as Ristolainen heads to the box.
Now, were you surprised Hornquist didn't take this himself?
Well, I think he wanted to. Bobbled it.
Good hit.
And there's the
There's
penalty.
the penalty after the puck is shot in the net. Hornquist takes Vatanen down.
And we have a goal.
Philip Forsberg just shoots it in the empty net.
So a goal for Sweden and a penalty for Finland. Forsberg at 17:53. And Ristolainen will basically finish this game in the penalty box, barring another goal by Sweden on the power play.
And again, that line, we've been talking about it since the first period when Sweden had all those power plays. They didn't play that much, but after that, that line has been great.
Swedes up by 3, but they put the first power play unit up with 2 minutes to go. Louis Eriksson, 1 goal away from a hat trick, takes position in front of the goal. Ekman Larsson to Karlsson, tried to get one across, that was intercepted, and Haula dumps the puck down the ice. Of course, it was all about the hat trick. They'd probably put Hornquist out there as well.
Yes.
So they're just working on the power play, I imagine, with the first unit out there. And now they're just playing catch and running out the clock here. 1:15 to go in the game. And the Swedes comfortably in control. Henrik Sedin with a foray up the ice. Ekman Larsson plays the puck to the corner. Olli Mata, the hero the other night, intercepts and sends the puck down the ice. Final minute. Here's Landeskog with a pass to Backstrom. Round the goal and out the far side. Blue line feed Karlsson. Backstrom across for Forsberg. Karlsson to Forsberg. Takes a look. Lets it go. Toe saved by Rask. And the puck cleared down the ice by Komarov, who then stepped on the stick of Patrick Hornquist and took a tumble before heading to the bench. Fans to their feet now here at Scandinavium in Gothenburg. Finns made it interesting after falling behind 3-0. But Sweden putting it away here in the third. And these teams will split a pair of pre-tournament games leading up to the World Cup of Hockey 2016. Henrik Lundqvist, in the building in which he's played so many games, attended many games as a child. He gets the win. Sweden takes it 6-3 here in Gothenburg.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay.